Welcome back, guys. So today we'll be talking about Goldman Sachs and especially about engineers campus hiring process. In this video, I'll tell you what you should prepare in order to get hired as an engineer in Goldman Sachs and how you should prepare and the changes in the new hiring process and much more. So this is going to be a very informative video, so don't skip out of any part. Okay. Now I have asked a question that why Goldman Sachs in my thumbnail, right? So the answer is very simple. Why Goldman? Because it offers you a 30 plus lakh per annum package and this is a great deal. Okay. And by the way, one more thing, that Goldman Sachs is a company that is worth being a dream company for you. Okay. So let's move on. Now firstly, if you're watching this video, I am assuming that you have already registered, right? You have already done the first step. You have already registered. You have already received the email. Okay. So now let's move on. If you've already registered, then now you should also know how to crack Goldman Sachs, right? Okay. So let's start. Firstly, let's discuss what used to happen before. Okay, now things have changed a little bit, so we'll discuss what happens before and now how it affects us now. Okay, so I'm talking about when you apply off campus, not if the Goldman Sachs come to your campus. Okay, so firstly, you used to have an online test coding round. Okay, you used to have a coding round, and not actually coding round. It had multiple sections with MCQs on with MCQs on programming, with different advanced sections, with subjective sections, and with coding sections. And after that, you'll have to face multiple technical interviews, and after that, you'll face multiple HR interviews, right? And after that, you get to selected. After that, if you qualify all those, after then you were selected. So now the things have changed a little bit. What will happen now? How the curriculum has changed? Okay, what will happen now? So firstly, today is August 8 and you'll have on 9th August a aptitude test. Okay, so firstly you'll have a aptitude test, and after that you'll have a Goldman Sachs learning and programming course. Okay, and after that you'll have your final assessment, and after that you'll have your multiple interviews, and after that you'll get selected. Okay, so firstly, what is the purpose of all of these? This first assessment, or you can call it a preliminary test. Okay, so first assessment. Okay, so I think that the purpose of first assessment is to find out the students who are good at analytical skills. Okay, to find out which students are quick on their feet, who can think fast, and who are much logical than others. So basically they are trying to weed out the other students who are not that much capable, not that much eligible. Okay, it's sort of like in InfTQ. I remember, I think you have already given InfTQ, right? So in the Feb you had a test also, a preliminary test of that sort. So basically it's like that, it's a pre-qualifier round. Okay, and after that what after that you have some learning and programming. So what is the purpose of this? This will happen from August to October, and what Goldman Sachs is trying to do is they will try to teach, basically train the students, train the students who will qualify the first assessment. Okay, this basically they want to make you learn a few more things. They want to teach you programming, some learning, some their own categories. Okay, and after that we'll have another final assessment. Okay, a final assessment, and the purpose of final assessment is to select the best, those who have made the most progress, those who have done excellence, those who have studied everything that they were taught. So I think that was the purpose of final assessment, and this will happen on October 17th, and this is the date that they have given us. Okay, and after that you'll have your interviews. When I say interviews, I mean all your technical and HR, technical and HR. Okay, so you'll have all of these interviews, and by the way, Goldman Sachs, they can have up to almost 10 interviews. Okay, up till 10 technical interviews. It has happened before and it can happen again. Okay, so interviews, we will prepare for them right now. Right now our focus is only this first assessment. Okay, why? Because it is tomorrow, right? So I'll come up to it in just a bit. Okay, firstly interviews, we'll also look through them, go through them, but we have a lot of time till them. So all of these rest of these parts, they are not important to us right now. Okay, we'll look at them later on, and well, I'll assure you that we will crack Goldman Sachs if we just perform diligently. Okay, now there's one more thing that I would like to say, that this 2021 batch. Okay, so I personally like to think that this batch is very special. Why? Because this batch will have to face many different challenges, many different situations. Okay, because things are happening in these batches that have never happened before. Firstly, this pandemic. Okay, and after that, almost every company, you are already having doubt that if company will come or not. And after that, you are firstly not in your colleges, not campuses. Okay, so most of you are applying off campuses, and the competition, it's really really high, right? You have so much of competition. If the company used to come in your campus, then you know that yes, I have a great chance of getting what placed. But right now the situation seems a little bit hard, right? So currently it's like the survival of the best, but worry not, because this batch is strong, right? And I think this batch is really really special because things are happening which are really difficult, and still many of the students are prevailing. So it only makes us stronger, right? What doesn't kill us, it only makes us stronger. Okay, so firstly, now all of these done. Now tomorrow we have our aptitude test. Okay, tomorrow we have our aptitude test. So firstly, they have only told us that they will ask us, sorry, they will give us aptitude questions, right? But that's very vague. We don't know, they haven't given any sort of syllabus or any sort of what might come, what might not. And since this is the first time that this thing is happening, nobody knows what might come. Everybody is guessing, right? So that is why I am also guessing. I don't know, I can't be sure. I don't work at Goldman Sachs. Okay, sorry, which means I don't set paper for Goldman Sachs. Okay, so what can come in aptitude? I have looked through most of the companies, what they ask, and what Goldman Sachs have previously asked. So I have come up with a little bit of topics that that are highly likely to come. So it's up to you if you follow it or not. But I have done my research, and I think these topics might come. So let's look up to it, and if you want, then you can just study all of these. Okay. So first and all, number system. This is something that all of us already know, and we need to know even better, like prime numbers and all of these, but in a much, much depth, like how to find factors, and then GCD, LCM, and then fact, not, numbers starting with this and ending with this, and how many numbers are between 200 and 1000, such that they divide this and this. So all of these questions, they come in number system. Okay, so prepare number system because it is a very essential topic. It has always come and it will come. Okay, number system firstly, and after that, time, speed, and distance. I think all of know you know what it is, right? 5 by 18, 18 by 5 meter per second. And this person runs to this from this point to this point at this speed, sorry, which means he ran at a slower speed, and he was this minute late. So you must need you should tell us his original speed or what time he used to come. And all of these sort of question, time, speed, and distance, and like train question, upstream question, downstream question, sorry, stream based question, right? All of these are part of this time, speed, and distance. So this is a very important category. Okay, and after that come ratio analysis. Okay, so this topic does not carry a lot of weightage, but this topic is really important because if all of these questions, these will be done by many of you, but this ratio analysis, this is basically a rank changer type of question. Okay, so this I don't think many questions will come, but it's not a very complicated topic, so just have a look at it. Okay, ratio analysis. And after that, we have something known as profit and loss. I mean, who doesn't know this? We have studied this from 8th class, right? SCP, SP, and all those, right? Selling price, cost price. Okay, and after that, algebra is not that hard. Okay, I think you know already from 10th class, 12th class, and whatever it is. Algebra, we all know, even if we don't study it, we know what it is. But algebra is a very important topic, and it has been asked in many aptitude questions, and it will be asked again. Okay, so look at it, get a look into it. Okay, and after that comes our simple interest. Simple interest, basically, you might have already done questions like, this principle, this what rate, and this time divided by 100 in this formula. But question can be a little bit different, right? Three people, they invested their money, and after that they gain, sorry, someone invested money after 6 months, someone invested money after 12 months, and at the end of the year, or 10 years, they get this much of profit. So how should they distribute it? So they will actually combine all of these concepts, because these concepts individually are very easy, but who knows, they might even combine it and make it a little bit difficult, right? Since it's aptitude, you need to be quick on your feet, you need to think as fast as you can, because the time will be less, the question will be more. And if you waste even a single split second, then you have lost it, right? Don't do that. Okay, be smart, be cool, and do everything fast, right? Now one more thing. Okay, else is left? Sorry. Okay, very important thing, probability. Probability, we have solved question of this in CodeVita, and probability, it's almost everywhere. If you do coding, probability is there. If you do aptitude, probability is there. If you even are talking to someone, probability is there. Probability, like what? Choosing n object out of m objects, right? And you have to find out how many numbers I can be formed with this and this and this numbers, right? So this is what I meant probability. Sorry, not this and this number. That is a PNC question. Okay, sorry for that. So probability basically picking out something or finding out the chances of something happening. Probability is a very important topic. Very. Okay, probability is asked everywhere. So look into it. You know, to the very concept or to the very root. Okay, to the very depth. Okay, now last topic that I think is important is permutation and combination, the PNC. I think you already know what that is. PNC 4p3, 5c3, right? Combination, this is a very important topic, and aptitude, these questions are, uh, these questions are basically everything for aptitude, because permutation and combination. Without this, I don't think there is any paper which has aptitude. Any aptitude paper, I have never seen an aptitude paper without PNC, because permutation and combination is like really important, and you might have already seen so many questions of PNC. Even in coding rounds you see PNC and all. So just learn how to calculate factorial, and I don't think that is so hard. Learn how to calculate factorial, and as for the exam, I don't think it will be proctored. Okay, so try to do your best, and I think for the aptitude you should actually focus much on this number system, TSD, and probability, and PNC. Okay, so number system, TSD, probability, and permutation combination. Try to focus on all of these. You have a lot of time, so try to do your best and keep calm. Have your patience. Study all of these. When you are, by the way, when you are giving your exam, yeah, right? When you are giving your exam, don't don't get rushed up. Don't get very adrenaline rushed up. Think calmly and don't waste any more time. Okay, look at, if you know shortcut, do shortcut, because in aptitude test time is the key. Okay, if you waste your time for a single question, you waste like 4 to 5 minutes, then I think your aptitude paper will be your score will be very low. Okay, so time is the key, and try to solve it everything. And this is just the first assessment. Okay, and after that, this is just the first assessment. After that, you will have your learning, and after that, I will tell you about all of these, the final assessment, interviews, and all of these. But till then, we have a lot of time. Firstly, you should focus on this, and I think that is all I want to say. And Goldman Sachs is a really great company. So just pour everything that you have, your blood, your sweat, everything, and study. Okay, thank you.